So hey guys, this is Vishwajit and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, I'm going to talk about something that I use a lot in machine learning when creating a model. So if you have not watched my machine learning playlist, I do encourage you to watch any one playlist and you will be able to understand the model creation and the saving process. So generally when we create, when we do a machine learning project, we create a model and we train that model on the data set, and when the model is trained we try to save that model into a pickle file or an h5 file. So now when you save a model, it is actually very important you note the date and the time and the accuracy, everything with the model, right? So generally in Windows, in Linux, like if you have a good file explorer, if you come over here you can see there is this section known as date modifier, right? So this thing is actually pretty useful. Like you can sort them, like when this file was created, for example, my Jupyter notebook, it was last edited on 11:21 p.m. on this particular date, and this file was edited on 10:23 p.m. So this is pretty good, but things can get messy. For example, if I copy this thing into a new folder, right, you can see this files and this thing, it got changed. 11:25, 11:25, this is 11:21. So this too got updated to the latest file versions. So likewise in machine learning also, things can get a little bit messy when you don't have proper dates and times set as the file name, right? So I'm going to show you how to save date and time along with your model in the file name. So this is a pretty simple thing that I use a lot, and I think that really makes a lot of difference while saving and loading the model. So there is a module over here. You can see I follow programming with, I follow Geek for Geeks. So there is a module known as from date and time import time. So I use this library date and time. So let me show you how I use this. So for example, if I copy these two lines, right? So if I copy and if I do now, you can see it is giving date and time and month, everything. So now if I do this, and if I do date and time, you're able to see this, right? So this is a pretty useful thing that I use a lot in machine learning. So let me show you what I exactly do with this information. So this is showing the current date and time, right? If I execute this, you can see it is showing, this is actually date, this is month, this is year, and these are the hours, minutes, and seconds. So now I generally create a file name, and I generally pass the file name over here. Generally does not have to be exactly file name. It is generate file name, RAT, generate file name. Okay. So now what I do, I use this now, and I use this string formatting. Generally what I do, let me show you beforehand before creating this function. So this is what date and time does, right? It creates this thing. It creates this kind of formatting. Now if you don't want this kind of formatting, if you want the Indian formatting, you can change that. Okay. So if I want date, month, year, see it is giving this, right? So now what I generally do, I generally give underscore over here, and I generally give this, and here I give an underscore. We cannot use colons in Windows file names. So I get something like this. This is today's date. Today is April, 11th April 2022, and this is the time, and this is what I use a lot. Fine. So now what I do, I copy this. I'll copy this, I'll paste it over here. This thing is saved. This is a string. Okay, this thing is saved inside date and time. I mean, this one, this thing is saved inside this date and time. Now, what we can do is we have the file name, right? So we can create return date date time plus the file name, and generally I try to give the extension also, like for example h5 maybe. So now if I'm saving any kind of a model, instantly I'll be able to generate the file name. For example, if I give the file name as model, I have to give an underscore over here, date time plus underscore plus file name. And if I do it, see, so I'm able to generate the file name over here in this fashion. Isn't this pretty amazing? Like, this is a very simple thing, but this is really awesome. So that this file name, like your model is going to be saved with the file name and the date and the time, everything. And if you want to put accuracy also, you can put that in the file name also. This I learned from my teachers. So like, this is really a cool thing that they taught me, and this is really awesome. So for example, if you get a model with a high accuracy, okay, so you can pass that thing also. Maybe you got an accuracy of 90%, and you can like, you can give the accuracy first, accuracy, then you can give an underscore plus, let me maximize this, you can return str. Okay, since accuracy is an integer, you need to convert that to a string. Since we are using plus and these are all strings, right? These are string. So this is an integer, so you need to convert that to a string, then only you will be able to do this plus operation. So now you can see 90, 11, 10, this is the file name. So this is 90% accurate. This is the latest data, latest file name, like latest date, I should say, not data, latest date with the highest accuracy at this particular time. And this is the model.h5, right? So isn't this pretty amazing? So likewise, you can save your pipelines in this way, right? You can save your pipelines, you can save your model, you can save your data sets. You can use it the way you want it, right? I use it to save my models and my pipelines. You do it the way you want it. So this is a pretty easy thing that I use a lot. So this really helps me a lot. And it doesn't matter, you can use it for CSV file. Like if you have any kind of CSV file that you are saving every day, so you can use this kind of date time feature to save the latest CSV file, and you don't have to worry about the date. Like for example, if you copy, as I showed before, like if you copy something, like from here, if I copy something from here to maybe here, you can see the date time gets changed. Like here it is not changing, but generally it is going to get changed. So we have to deal with those things. So to avoid those things, you can put this date thing in the file name itself, right? Then like, there is no chance of it getting changed until and unless you go and voluntarily change the file names by yourself. There is no way that someone is going to change it, right? So these small things are really helpful, and I picked it up when I was learning Python and machine learning, and I think these are really cool things that you can do to like enhance your productivity. So that's all for this video. I hope you liked this video, and if you liked it, just give a like. And if you have any kind of doubts or your code is not working or there is something broken, you can just paste your doubts in the comment section below. You can ping me on Instagram also, even I am active over there. So thank you for watching, and I'm going to see you in the upcoming video.